and welcome to the Crypto Stacker channel. My name's Dean. If you're watching my videos for the first time, please know I only make them for entertainment, education, and for community building in the crypto space. Hey everybody, happy Terareum Tuesday. Terareum has had an awesome week. The last 7 days, really good, strong performance, outpacing the market, which is somewhat expected. If the market is on a good run, then you'd expect some of these smaller cap altcoins to do a little bit better because they're just more sensitive to what's going on in the marketplace. So Terareum in the last 24 hours down about 6%. It's actually dropped quite a little bit here since I started my show prep. If we look at it on a 7-day basis, up 45%, up 48% in the 14-day look. Comparing that to what's going on in the marketplace generally, over the last 7 days, a lot of projects down very marginally, some up really strong. Polygon, probably the strongest of all of these top 100, up about 27%. So Terareum is faring very well right now, and I would attribute that to the fact that they had a very successful Crypto Expo in Asia. Sounds like from everything I'm gathering so far that they made a lot of strong connections. They really got the word out about Terapool. They have some prospective clients for the Terapool platform. And of course, that extra exposure there added enough holders to the holder count to get us over the 10K milestone, which triggered a 1 quad burn, which Milton then followed with another 1 quad burn, so a 2 quad burn. So it's been a good week for Terareum. So we'll jump over and take a look at what's going on in the spreadsheet. Folks, if I haven't already said it, I don't think I did, I was diagnosed with COVID this morning. So if you notice that my voice is a little raspy or that I'm talking a little bit quieter, it's just COVID, right? I've been, had the vaccines and everything. So hopefully it will be a mild case. I'll get over it quickly and get back on with my life. But I'll be out of work for the next week, which might give me a little more time to delve into YouTube and content creation. So today is June the 28th. We were looking at 2 days of data here. The current holder count for Terareum, 10,301, up 29 from the last time I reported. The rank stays the same, 263rd of all cryptocurrencies, and that is based on Terareum's market cap of 91.9 million. The price when I prepared this was just under 8 zeros too. 8 zeros 19. We've seen that's tailed off a little bit since I did my show prep. Volume in the last 24 hours, 91,000. And the burn has ticked up to 53.67, burning another 3.5 trillion over 2 days. So, 1.75 trillion per day. All right. I'm going to keep this kind of brief. I'm just going to jump straight into Twitter. Now, I will say this. For anybody who may have been at the Crypto Expo Asia, if you're willing to talk about your experience there, what you saw, what you noticed in terms of how the Terareum team did, what the presentations were like, I would absolutely love to hear your story, and I would love to host a live stream with anybody who was there. So if you want to just put a note in the comments, we can kind of work out a way to get contact information back and forth without you exposing everything about yourself. So I'm going to start in the official Terareum Twitter feed. I am repping some Terareum merch here today. And I'm still not 100% certain if this is the official Terareum merch store, but it was teramerch.net. That's where I got my shirts. And so until there is an official store, if you're looking for merch, I made an order and it came right through, no problem. All right, on this Terareum feed on the 27th, so yesterday, they're starting to actually promote Terapool. And they're saying, have a dream project, contact our team at support@terareum.com to get listed on Terapool. So they're starting to ramp up their efforts to find clients for the Terapool when it launches. And we should be within 6 days of that launch. Supposed to launch July the 4th. We'll see how that plays out. In my opinion, super important that this gets executed very, very well because investors are wary of broken promises. And, This is really the first big utility launch, so I'm hoping that it goes off without a hitch. I have a ton of confidence in the executive team for Terareum, and so just keeping my fingers crossed that they have a strong launch for Terapool. The other thing that I saw, this was actually in Dr. Victor Pena's Twitter feed, and he is actually retweeting from somebody named Cool and Chris. I went and looked at his feed too, but this Cool and Chris is saying not only can you raise capital through Terapool, there will be an opportunity to raise funds for your project in Terareum. So when I looked at this, I was kind of surprised because who's up here on stage, let me see if I can expand this.
Terapool.
Yeah, is RD Price. And you guys know that RD Price is the social media marketing guru for Terareum. And so I had a chance to reach out to RD and just ask him, hey, I see you presented something at the expo. This is unfortunately a very short clip. It's only 45 seconds long. But I can tell you it's very evident that RD has some presentation skills, that he's done this before and he's doing a fine job. And so I asked him, did Milton also present or did you end up presenting in his place? You know, what exactly went down there? And RD was able to tell me that Milton was so engrossed in meeting prospective clients for Terapool and people that want to collaborate with Terareum that he handed off the presentation to RD. And I'm sure it went off without a hitch because RD was actually in India for 3 weeks meeting with the Terareum team at the headquarters. And I'm sure they went over this with the fine-tooth comb multiple times. But RD, you did a bang-up job. If anybody has a full recording of this, I would absolutely love to see it. And as soon as I can pin RD down, I'm going to be asking him about his whole experience, not just the Crypto Expo, but what his experience has been like being over in India and actually going to work in the corporate headquarters. What are you seeing there? You know, I'm very excited to know. But for now, I'm just exercising patience. I'm hoping that the team will be doing a AMA within a day or two of when the Terapool launches. And so lots of big things coming in the next 6 days. All right. So I'm going to, like I say, cut this one kind of short because my voice is really not working well for me here with just the head congestion. And so I otherwise feel fine, you guys, and I don't need any sympathy. I'm sure I'm going to be great. I'm taking good care of myself, getting lots of rest, drinking lots of liquids. And so hopefully a few days and I'll be back on the mend. All right, the last thing I want to do is just share with you my reflections or the reward tokens that we get as Terareum holders. If you're holding in any DeFi wallet, you should be getting the reflections. A few of the centralized exchanges seem to be participating. If you're in a centralized exchange and you're getting reflections, please post in the comments today which exchanges you're in so that I can keep reporting that back to people, because I get questions every day about where do I find my reflections? How do I see them? If you're in DeFi wallet, just write the number down, wait for 15 minutes, refresh the wallet. You should see that your token count has increased. So again, today, June 28th, my current token count, 10,107 billion, up 204 million from 2 days ago. So averaging 102 million over the last 2 days. If I look at my total reflections since February 21st, I have 31,671 million, valued at about $61 at the current price. So I like reflections. It's why I call my channel the Stacker channel, because initially I was so engrossed in the fact that you can get free tokens and stack them up where you're not having to make additional purchases. You just get this reward token for being a long-term holder of the coin. So friends, I hope you're doing great. If you have any questions, please leave them for me in the comments. Check back with me soon and we'll watch our crypto stacks grow together.